What if the reason you've always felt different has nothing to do with being broken, and everything to do with seeing the world in a way most people never will? What if the loneliness you've carried for years isn't a weakness, but a side effect of awareness? And what if the very thing that makes you feel disconnected from others is the same thing that could become your greatest strength? Most people spend their lives trying to fit in. They learn what to say, how to act, and what to believe. They follow the crowd because the crowd feels safe. But some people have always felt like outsiders. No matter where they go, they feel slightly out of place. They can be surrounded by friends, family, or co-workers and still feel completely alone. Not because they dislike people, not because they're arrogant, but because their minds operate differently. Highly intelligent people rarely experience the world at face value. While most people focus on what is happening, intelligent minds become obsessed with why it is happening. They don't just hear words, they search for meaning behind them. They don't just see behavior, they search for hidden motives. They don't simply accept reality, they question it. And while this ability can create insight, it can also create distance. Imagine watching a movie with 10 other people. Everyone enjoys the story and moves on, but your mind keeps going. You analyze the characters. You think about the symbolism. You wonder why people make the choices they make. Hours later, your brain is still searching for answers. This isn't something highly intelligent people choose to do. It's simply how their minds are wired. And this is where the struggle begins. The deeper you think, the harder it becomes to find people who think the same way. Small talk starts to feel exhausting. Surface-level conversations feel empty. You crave depth. You crave authenticity. You crave discussions about life, meaning, human behavior, and the hidden patterns that shape reality. But most people are busy surviving the day. So over time, many intelligent individuals begin to withdraw, not because they want isolation, because they want connection, real connection. Psychologists have long observed a link between intelligence and self-awareness. The more aware you become, the more you notice things others overlook. You notice contradictions in people. You notice patterns in relationships. You notice manipulation, insecurity, and hidden motivations. But perhaps the hardest thing you notice is yourself. Most people can make mistakes and move on. Intelligent minds often replay those mistakes for years. Every conversation, every failure, every awkward moment, every missed opportunity. The same mind that helps you understand the world becomes the same mind that questions everything about yourself. And that is the hidden burden of intelligence. The ability to see more often means having more to carry. This is why highly intelligent people are often their own harshest critic. They understand how much they don't know. They understand how imperfect they are. While others may project confidence, intelligent people frequently battle self-doubt in silence. They question their purpose. They question their choices. Sometimes they even question whether they truly belong anywhere at all. But history teaches us something important. The people who changed the world were rarely the people who blended in. They were the people who felt different. Nikola Tesla felt different. Albert Einstein felt different. Carl Jung felt different. The very quality that separated them from others became the source of their greatest contribution. And maybe the same is true for you. Perhaps your loneliness isn't proof that something is wrong with you. Perhaps your constant questioning isn't a flaw. Perhaps your overthinking isn't a curse. Perhaps it's simply evidence that your mind was designed to see beyond the obvious. The goal isn't to become like everyone else. The goal is to understand yourself deeply enough that you no longer need permission to be different. Because intelligence is not measured by how much you know. It is measured by how willing you are to keep learning. Not by how loudly you speak, but by how deeply you think. And maybe the reason you've always felt different is because you were never meant to see the world the way everyone else does. You were meant to see it differently, and that difference might be your greatest gift.